Wild is love. Whenever two hearts meet, wild is love. Bitter, but oh so sweet. And I know I must go wherever love takes me. Whatever love makes me, I will be like a fire burning beyond control. Wild is love deep in my heart and soul. And the wild is the wind, wild is the roaring sea. Nothing could ever be, nothing could ever be, nothing could ever be as wild as love.
class of 1989, and I'm here to welcome you to the family. In just a few moments, the ceremony will begin, and you'll be an official member of the University of Houston Alumni Association, and if you're an undergraduate, our Young Alumni Association. We are over 310,000 strong now. As a matter of fact, 1 out of every 6 Cougars is a college graduate in the city of Houston. We're truly, truly everywhere. I know many of our alumni are in the audience today, and if you're a Cougar, go ahead and give yourself a hand. You've laid the groundwork for today's ceremony. I want to give all of you a quick master class in UHAA and how to become a great active alum. 1, download your UHGo app. You've had it already as an undergraduate. Now you simply need to log in as an alumnus, and you'll see all the ways that UHAA can serve you throughout the year. 2, find your college alumni association or network that is in your space. We have them for colleges, schools, demographically and geographically based as well. We want you to get engaged. For those of you who are an undergraduate today, jump immediately into our Young Alumni Network. It is vibrant, it is happening, it is a great way to transition your way from student to alumni. And 3, join UH Link. Our alumni platform will help you find a mentor, job descriptions, job postings, find your friends, find your association, find your network. We have a vibrant LinkedIn and Facebook page as well. I hope we'll see many of you at the events in the future throughout the year. Keep telling us your stories and stay in touch. But as you join the family here, remember how you got here, how hard you worked, and remember that we're always here for you. But do me this one favor, please. When you get to your first office or wherever you might hang your diploma, hang it nice and high, so all the Longhorns, Bears, Owls, and Aggies that work for you can see where you got your world-class education. And now I think we're getting ready to get started. So congratulations on behalf of all alumni, everyone in the audience today, everyone sitting in the seats here today. We're all proud of you. We're all excited to see you walk across that stage. And remember, come see us all year long. Go Cougs.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Forward, march, left, 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 left.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Dr. Dennis Reynolds, Dean of the Conrad and Hilton College of Global Hospitality Leadership.
Good morning. Everybody excited for a good morning? Outstanding. Families, friends, and class of 2024, it's a privilege and an honor to welcome you to the Spring 2024 Commencement Ceremony for the Conrad and Hilton College of Global Hospitality Leadership. I hereby declare this commencement ceremony open. On behalf of my fellow platform party members, which includes Hilton College Associate Deans, the President's Operations Team, faculty, and special guests, I offer congratulations to all the graduation candidates present today. So let us begin this celebration by first recognizing all of the individuals who made this day come true for you. First and foremost, I'd like to acknowledge your parents who have been tireless supporters and passionate cheerleaders. Will the parents please rise and be recognized? And will the grandparents please rise? Brothers, sisters, husbands, wives, partners, significant others, friends, and relatives, please stand. Thank you. It's going to be a good graduation, I can tell already. This is good. I'd also like to recognize our superb college faculty who made sure you didn't have too much time to party while you were here. Will the faculty please stand and accept our gratitude? Behind every great college is an outstanding staff, and we truly have the best. Will the stand please rise, wave, and be recognized? We'd also like to recognize those students who have served in the military. Will all current members of the military and all veterans among our graduating class or in the audience please stand and receive our heartfelt appreciation. Next, would the students who graduated in 4 years or less please stand and be recognized? Next, I'd like to thank our super seniors, those who have spent 5, 6, 7, or more years here at Hilton College. Please stand. So I don't know if you noticed, but the 4-year students that got out of here in 4 years or less stood up and laughed and kind of smiled. And the ones who were still seated kind of went, uh-huh. And then when they stood up, they were a lot happier. And we really appreciate that you taking the time. I'd like to welcome you into the world's most prestigious club, the Society of Educated Women and Men. This is a momentous day, and you'll be receiving plenty of free advice. So here are a few notes from me. You did not arrive at this point in your life alone. There were family members who encouraged you, supported you in some way, and motivated you. There were friends who were there for you when you were trying to decide such important decisions in your life. Should I go out or stay home and study? Finally, there were those faculty who pushed you to be a little bit better, to do a little bit more. They didn't do this to be difficult, but because they truly care. And you probably had mentors from other facets of your life. These individuals helped shape who you are today, and if you nurture those relationships, they will be here to guide you in the future. So now it's your turn. It's your turn to support, guide, and yes, mentor those who follow in your footsteps. It's time for you to be the person who makes a difference in the lives of others. Think about those who helped you. Now you need to do the same, if not more. One final note, with the privilege of a college degree comes responsibility. You are our future. You will dictate if the world is a better place for the generations to follow. And it's incumbent on you to make the world a better place. And if not you, then who will? In your success and greatness lies the future of this fine university, this truly amazing college, and the global hospitality industry. So to close, live your life with passion, integrity, and courage. And always, go Cougs! Now, I don't know why you laugh at that part. You've heard that for many years now. Anyway, so now I'm truly honored to introduce our keynote speaker, and I think this is going to be a treat. Our honored guest this morning is a longtime supporter and friend of the University of Houston and of mine. A University of Houston alumnus, he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Hotel Restaurant Management and later received such honors as Distinguished Alumni on multiple occasions, Millennium Advisory Board Icon in 2020. He also serves on numerous boards for our university, including Chairman of the Dean's Advisory Board for our college, Board of Visitors, and formerly the University Board of Regents. Furthermore, in 2010, he was inducted into the Hospitality Industry Hall of Honor by the Conrad Hilton College of Hotel and Restaurant Management. Aside from our esteemed university, Mr. Brooks is also an icon in the restaurant industry. He's a Hall of Fame member for both Junior Achievement of Dallas and Chili's Restaurants, a Hall of Fame award recipient from Maggiano's Little Italy, and is recognized in the Hall of Honor by the Texas Restaurant Association. Additionally, Nation's Restaurant News granted Mr. Brooks the Norman Award in 2010 and the Golden Chain Award in 2003. Perhaps most notable is Mr. Brooks' role as Chairman of the Board, Chief Executive Officer, and President for Brinker International, whose current brands include Chili's Grill and Bar and Maggiano's Little Italy. His story is an inspiration and testament to hard work, rising through the ranks at Chili's as a manager in the original location in Dallas, then General Manager, Area Director, Regional Vice President, and in 1994 was named President of the brand. In 1999, he was promoted to President and COO of Brinker International and added CEO and Chairman of the Board to his resume in 2004. After successfully handing over the reins in 2013, he continues to work as a consultant for Brinker International. Doug's heart for philanthropy, especially when it comes to education and our youth, is evident. He's an emeritus board member for Limbs for Life Foundation, an Ellis Island Medal of Honor and Workforce Legacy Award recipient, and an advisory board member for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, where he received the Michael F. Tanner Award. Beyond his business and community responsibilities, he enjoys spending time with his wife of more than 46 years, Holly, his 2 sons, daughter-in-law, and 4 granddaughters. Serving as a second-time commencement speaker, please welcome Mr. Doug Brooks.
Good morning. Dean Reynolds, thank you for your invitation to be the commencement speaker today. It's quite an honor. And also good morning to our wonderful faculty, parents, family members, friends, and most importantly, the spring 2024 graduates of the Conrad and Hilton College of Global Hospitality Leadership. And as you heard, the University of Houston is my alma mater. And in 1975, when I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, it was a very big day as I was the first ever college graduate in my family. In the 49 years since I became a proud Hilton College alumnus, a lot has changed in our great college. In fact, the original Legacy Tower wasn't built until the end of my time here as a student. When I arrived in 1970, the area where our hotel and classrooms sit was a big empty field where we played softball and threw frisbees in the afternoon. In fact, the Hilton College classes were held all over campus, and even the offices were downtown. So our major didn't really even have a home on the campus. Now, the beautiful Centennial Tower has been built. The Legacy Tower has been renovated. The Eris Club Center for Student Success is open. And the newly expanded Cougar Grounds is the coolest place on campus to hang out. Soon, Eric's Restaurant and Brewery will be where everyone on campus wants to eat or go to happy hour, and we're going to have a virtual and interactive Hall of Honor exhibition. As time marches on, we just get better and better. And speaking of better, I must add some personal comments about this year's gourmet night, Astro Renaissance 2024. It was most remarkable. The 51st rendition of this Hilton College tradition was so innovative in its presentation while also executing a flawless dining experience for the guests in our sold-out banquet room. And the amazing 98-page luxury travel magazine that served as our program for the evening was a written and a visual masterpiece. The tagline for the evening, "The sky was never the limit," represented to me the genius of that night and the career possibilities for these amazing students. And the back page quote, "The journey is the reward," sounded like a great way to describe your Hilton College adventures, topped off by this remarkable evening that I was honored to experience. And all of you who participated in Gourmet Night number 51, from Executive Director Reba Haskell, the other faculty and staff support, and to all the students, it was clever, it was novel, it was imaginative, it was radical, it was unconventional, it was ingenious, it was original, and it was excellent. Having participated in 2 Gourmet Nights many, many years ago, you guys blew us away. And what a legacy to leave behind. Congratulations on that amazing evening. Give yourself a big hand. So what hasn't changed since 1975 is that you'll be walking out of this hall today just as I did, with a degree from one of the finest hospitality and leadership programs in the world. But one thing that is different about your college's experience is that all of you were in school during the great pandemic that shocked the world in March of 2020. Those days in 2020 and 2021 and the changes that took place, I can tell you, were the most unsettling times in my lifetime, both personally and professionally. People, businesses, schools, and families were forced to pivot, be resilient, think way outside the box, and learn new normals just to survive. It was an incredible real-life leadership lesson and experience for all of you. Remember, parking lots at restaurants became the dining rooms. Hotels closed. Weddings got canceled. Airlines didn't fly. And meetings and classes, as you remember, became virtual. And we are all wearing masks. And the impact of many people working from home on restaurants, hotels, airlines, rental cars, and empty office buildings is still being felt today in our society. So net, the world is very different from 2019, when some of you were in high school or just entering college. In fact, many things that were done as a last resort in 2020 and 2021 are now best practices or recommended policies and procedures. Isn't it funny how the world works and is constantly changing? So what you walk away from this university with is a toolbox of experience much greater than any college graduates before you. If you think about it, during your time at U of H, part of it, the entire campus was closed. Your classrooms in the Hilton Hotel were a big construction project. And the world at the same time felt like it was under construction, but you had no plans or blueprints to follow. College graduates before you experienced their education in a protected bubble, and the real world and its challenges were a hard slap in the face when they faced it. Graduates in 2024, though, you have lived through more change at this university, in your lives, and in your world than any college graduates ever before you. On top of your fabulous Hilton degree, you have real-world change, perseverance, and resilience experience like nobody before you ever. You are now ready for anything that any company or the world can throw at you as you leave the university. So in my many years in hospitality, I've learned how important understanding that leadership and hospitality, 2 words that are on your degree, how they are so vital in any job or business. I don't care what you're selling or what service you're providing, how you make people feel, hospitality will determine your success as a leader or a person. Your degree has also prepared you for an industry where teamwork, learning about business, financial management, delegation, technology, work ethic, time management, all those will matter. And by the way, they're applicable in any field or any industry. In fact, many of my Hilton College alumni friends, they're now in different industries, but they always talk about how they utilize the leadership and the hospitality components they learned at the Hilton College and in their hospitality industry jobs. And by the way, it's also okay if you're not 100% sure of what you want to do yet. When I graduated, I wasn't either. But there are so many opportunities in our industry and so many things that you've learned that are applicable in other fields as well. So just look for something you enjoy doing. I know you hear this all the time. Find your passion. I fell in love with the restaurant industry. I loved my jobs and my career working with people. Making people feel special made me feel good, and I loved being on teams. But as people like to say, and I believe it, you'll never work a day in your life as long as you find something that you love to do. And by the way, the hospitality industry is a very noble profession. While we're not performing brain surgery, curing cancer, what we do does matter to people. We give them a place or an experience away from the tough and hard everyday world. We also matter to communities, both big and small. We bring people together in our hotels or our restaurants or clubs or cruises or special events, and we help create experiences and memories that can last for them a lifetime. People love to talk about the last trip they took or the restaurants they ate at or the hotel they stayed in with their friends and family. And then they're ready to plan their next escape, even if it's just brunch in a neighborhood restaurant for a couple of hours. We make them feel special and take care of them, even if it's just for a little while. So the work you do will be important and contributes to the most memorable moments in people's lives. Sounds like a pretty cool job and a great industry to me. And I'm sure you're a little nervous about leaving school and actually starting a full-time job. And that's okay. We were all nervous starting our careers and new jobs. And as the dean said, I, of course, do have some suggestions to help you as you start your new path. I was very fortunate to work for and learn from the man I considered one of the greatest leaders ever in the restaurant industry. Much of his stuff is in our archives, right over in the building. His name was Norman Brinker, and he was the namesake of my company, Brinker International. Norman always told me the greatest leaders he ever worked with were the most curious people, always curious about learning and understanding things maybe not in whatever your job is, outside of that, in the world. Learning about life, learning about people, why things happen the way they did, asking questions constantly to understand and expand their knowledge base beyond what you do every day. So being curious, if that doesn't sound like great advice, just call it always trying to learn more. Start now in becoming a lifelong learner. Being curious is a very good and very powerful habit to get good at. And by the way, you're never too old to stop learning. My next advice may also sound a little odd. It's to stay above the line. Now, what does stay above the line mean? Well, at Brinker International, we describe people as being above or below the line. Below the line people, they're the ones that blame others, or they blame things when something doesn't go well, or they think it's out of their control, or they like to point fingers and say, well, that's not my job, or they simply like to wait and see and avoid all ownership. They simply want someone to tell them what to do, and if it doesn't work, then they can say it wasn't my idea and they can blame somebody else. It's not much fun working someone who works and plays below the line. They're the bad apples you don't want to work with, and they also try to bring others down with them and join their pity parties. One bad apple can spoil the whole bunch. Below the line people create the why me, the why us victim mindset on a team. Now, if you're above the line, that means you accept whatever bad things or whatever has happened. COVID is a great example of stuff that we didn't have any control of. And most times, things are out of your control. But if you're above the line, you decide to move forward positively, and you move to whatever plan B is. Plan A didn't work for whatever reason. We have to move on and figure out plan B with a positive resolve and a positive attitude. I like to say, you see it, you accept it, you own it, you solve it, and you do it. You don't just sit back and complain about it. And it's so refreshing to work with people who stay above the line. Above the line, people think about solutions instead of whining about problems. And leaders, of course, must set the example and stay above the line. We're all human beings, right? Another way to describe a person above the line is they have personal accountability. They don't expect to be bailed out by anyone else. Accountability is looking in the mirror and accepting responsibility. Or think of it this way, you can and always should be the victor, not the victim. My next tip for business and leadership success is one word: respect. Respecting others, I learned from my mother's example. She was nice and respectful to everyone she met. She was a grocery store, deli, and bakery manager, so she had a lot of employees and a lot of customers. But I saw the importance of respect in my first job as a 13-year-old summer dishwasher and busboy at a restaurant in my neighborhood. So this restaurant had two managers. One was named Mike. Mike remembered my name when he hired me as a summer employee. And the whole time I worked there that summer, whenever Mike talked to me, he'd say something like, "Hey, Doug, good to see you. Hey, Doug, when you get a minute, would you mop that floor or clean up the walk-in?" And then an hour later, he'd come back by and say, "Doug, that looks great. Thank you. Really, really good. When I'd leave at the end of the shift, he'd say, Doug, it was great working with you. When do you work again? Look forward to seeing you again. Thanks, Doug. Now, the other manager, his name was Bob. Bob never knew my name unless, hey, you, counts as a name. I was invisible to Bob. He never made eye contact with me, literally ignored me on my shift. Didn't seem to even care. I didn't understand it then, but I later realized that Mike treated me with respect. Even though as a summer dishwasher and a busboy, I was literally at the bottom of the employee food chain. Bob treated me like I was a summer busboy and dishwasher. Mike treated me like I was the most important person on his whole team, which I, of course, wasn't. So leaders in this business, leaders in the hospitality industry, the really good ones, they don't expect you to respect them because of their title. Great leaders like my boss, Mike, know that you earn everyone's respect by the way you treat them. And every person deserves to be treated with respect. I'm on the board of Southwest Airlines, a great company, also famous for their culture and the way they treat people. And it's the largest domestic airline in the United States. Their founder, Herb Kelleher, said, you have to have respect for the worth and value of every job and task and for the person doing that job. And Herb Kelleher lived those words every day. He walked that talk himself. Our company leader, Norman Brinker, said, it's nice to be important, but more important to be nice. Nice to be important, but more important to be nice. That was his way of saying respect others. And what I found in my business career is that if you give respect to others, they'll give it back to you. So when it comes to respect, it's pretty easy. If you give it, you will get it. It's pretty simple. The hospitality industry is also a team sport, so you're part of a big team. If the team is successful, so are you. And success in this industry can be counterintuitive. Many people think or coach you and talk about me being great is the key to my success, or I should always show someone what I can do. I can tell you the more successful the people around you are, the more success you'll have in this industry because you're always part of a big team. I've given some advice for years that people tell me they don't hear from others. Let me try it on you today. It's about having goals. All of you have goals or dreams or you wouldn't have gotten this far, you wouldn't be in this room today. But my advice is about how you communicate those goals because you're in a team business. So here's my point. Your personal goals should always be about learning more and getting better at your job to help your company's success. And be careful, don't set personal goals that might compromise your relationship with your teammates. In other words, be careful what you say. If you say publicly you want a title or a position or a raise or a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time, by definition, that means you might have to push one of your teammates out of the way to get that title or pay. And that doesn't come across as a very team-like way to talk or act. I know I've been very lucky in my career to go from a dishwasher to the CEO of a large and successful restaurant company. But I can honestly tell you, I never told my boss or talked to anyone about a title or a position or a financial goal that I wanted or any certain amount of time. My goal was be humble, work hard, help my teammates and my company be successful. And by the way, anyone that I worked with that obsessed about personal goals, about money, title, and how fast would happen, all of them ended up going about achieving them the wrong way. They didn't act like good teammates because it really was about them. It wasn't about the team. And eventually, most of those people didn't fit in with the team or success, and they moved on somewhere else. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to move up that corporate ladder. Do put pressure on yourself to grow, to learn as much as you can. Teach others as much as you can. Be a great teammate. You don't have to have a title to be a great teammate. And if you're a great teammate, I guarantee you, you're going to get that title. And you'll get all the personal recognition you deserve if the team wins. Personal goals are about learning, not about attaining titles. All other goals, in my opinion, should be about the team and the company's success. And there are also team goals. In business, they do keep score. Great teams know that. So the greatest college basketball coach, some of the folks like me in the room might remember a guy named John Wooden. He coached at UCLA and won more NCAA championships than any other coach many years ago. But he was a total team over self coach and leader. The final score was about how many points the team scored, not any one individual player. His famous quote, this quote could have been said and may have been said by our own U of H basketball coach, Kelvin Sampson. But he said, don't mistake activity for achievement. Working hard is part of a job, but team success is getting the ball in the basket or the football over the goal line. And the team makes that happen, not the individual. So I hope you've noticed my comments today are about people and teams. Like I said before, no matter how good your product or your service is, your people and your teams will determine whether your guest comes back again and again. At Brinker, we like to say we're not in the food business serving people. We're in the people business serving food. Now, I know you've taken a lot of courses at U of H to get your degree today. If you'll allow me, I'd like to teach you one last course. It's very fast and it's timeless. I first saw this course 45 years ago, and trust me, it's as relevant today as it was then. And I think it's important for anyone entering an industry where our ability to motivate and inspire our teams will have so much to say about our success. This is called a short course in human relations. The 6 most important words. You ready to take your course? The 6 most important words. I admit I made a mistake. This is something everyone likes to hear the boss say. It proves they're vulnerable, they're human, and they're approachable. The 6 most important words. I admit I made a mistake. The 5 most important words. You did a good job. You always want to give encouragement. Be positive to people on your team. It's amazing how much good that does. In fact, most times encouragement is better than money. Catch people doing good things and tell them about it. The 5 most important words. You did a good job. The 4 most important words. What is your opinion? This way everyone gets involved, and your team feels like you're looking for their assistance and help. You're asking for help, and it also gives you a chance to teach them, if you're the leader, about the bigger picture when you're thinking about the business. The 4 most important words, what is your opinion? The 3 most important words, if you please. Here's that respect thing again. Giving respect is how you get it. The 3 most important words, if you please. The 2 most important words, thank you. That boss named Bob that I told you about in my first job, he never uttered those 2 words to me once in an entire summer in that job. The 2 most important words, thank you. The 1 most important word, we. It's a team sport. Success in the hospitality industry only happens on a great team. The 1 most important word, we. And the 1 least important word, I. It's about team over self. So I'm going to repeat all those words. 6 most important, I admit I made a mistake. 5 most important, you did a good job. 4 most important, what is your opinion? 3 most important, if you please. 2 most important, thank you. 1 most important, we. 1 least important, I. By the way, you have now completed the short course in human relations. I'm giving every one of you guys an A+. By the way, the short course in human relations also works pretty good with family and friends out in the real world too. So congratulations to all of you students. You've worked so hard to be here today. And the University of Houston keeps getting better and better along with the Hilton College. And as we march towards our goal of being a top 50 public university, you should take great pride in that ascension. The value of your degree grows as the university's reputation rises. And your reputation matters, as does your character as you leave the Hilton College. The world needs civility now more than ever. So as future leaders, be kind, uplift your colleagues, value relationships, and stay true to your highest self. Go make your personal and your incredible mark on the world and make it better by the way you lead and the way you respect others. And hey, enjoy the journey and the ride. Have fun, have a sense of humor. The hospitality industry can be so much fun when the leader doesn't take themselves too seriously. At Brinker, we always called it work hard and play hard. If your team enjoys themselves, so will your guests, and you'll have great success. All of us here are so proud of all of you today. Best of luck, congratulations, and as Dean likes to say, go Cougs!
So we, on behalf of Hilton College, thank you for your inspiring message, and we are hospitality. Just a small token of appreciation.
Thank you, Dean. Love the pineapple. Thanks.
So what'd you think? That was a pretty good speech. And trust me, from where we sit up here, you never know. You just think it's going to be good. I've read it, it's going to be good, but I didn't know. That was great. So now, you ready for the important part of the day? Okay. Presentation of the degree candidates. I invite Dr. Kijun Baek, our incredible Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies, to the podium.
Okay, are we ready for this? Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for Doctor of Philosophy in Hospitality Administration, Master of Science in Hospitality Management, and Graduate Certificate in Global Hospitality Business. Will the candidates, as well as our doctoral holding faculty, please come forward.
Doctor of Philosophy in Hospitality Administration, Albedo Beza. Major Advisor, Dr. Juan Madera. Dissertation title, Communal and Agentic, the Impression Management of Gay Men in the Hospitality Industry. Wenfang Iris Liu, Major Advisor, Dr. Jae-Woo Kim. Dissertation title, Investigating Entrepreneurs' Intentions and the Business Environment for Kitchen Rental Business. Juliana Tice, Major Advisor, Dr. Juan Madera. Dissertation title, Investigating the Effect of Customer Stereotyping on Service Interaction Outcomes. Master of Science in Global Hospitality Business, Anahita Villamoria. Bill Edward Davis, Jr. Jarlene Yvonne Damars. Alexandra Gonzalez. Thais Camargo Guizar. Shannon Alexis Gutierrez. Grace Eleanor Kim. Elise Faye Closter. Zaira Elaine Coons. Aisha Mazuma. Jason Moreno. Christopher Roy Myers. Big Chow Nok Win. Chi Sylvia Su. Wen Tao Zhao. Yi Yang Zhu. Chen Shi Zhu. Rina Zhou. Graduate Certificate in Global Hospitality Business, Alicia Pauline John Blum. Adam Van Hamidane. Clarence Mary Yvonne Carrion. Adil Faki. Husni Huang. Elizaveta Petrova. Magdalena Monica Reeder. Yufan Wen.
Alexandra Leandon, summa cum laude.
I now invite Dr. Mary Dawson, our awesome Associate Dean for Academic Affairs, to come forward and recognize our outstanding undergraduate students.
Thank you, Dean Reynolds. Good morning. I'm honored and delighted to be here sharing this special day with all of you. First, it's my privilege to recognize several groups of our best and brightest undergraduate students. The university recognizes students graduating with grade point academic honors. These honors are bestowed upon undergraduate students who have demonstrated consistent excellence in their performance in the classroom and laboratory. There are 3 levels of academic honors, and each is designated by a Latin phrase: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. Today, 17 students are graduating cum laude with honors, 16 students are graduating magna cum laude with high honors, and 12 students are graduating summa cum laude. This is a very extraordinary, difficult honor to achieve. It's with highest honors. As each student is called, their respective honor designation will be announced. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present these candidates as having fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Science. Will the candidates please come forward?
Marcus O'Neill Gray, cum laude. Savannah M. Adamson, magna cum laude. Lane Joseph Atkins, summa cum laude. Nora Al Yoon. Ilian Arguelles, summa cum laude. Yesenia Arriaga, cum laude. Scott Thomas Atkinson. Suanne Bond. Haley Aileen Blewett. Alexandra Nicole Bonomi, summa cum laude. Wen Bui. Diego Alberto Cardenas, cum laude. Robert Randall Cessna. Sophia Crowley, magna cum laude. Shivam Davwadi, summa cum laude. Vincent Kiem Zudo, magna cum laude. Sarah Durasis, cum laude. Aaron Hollis Drury. Dylan Emerson, cum laude. Adam Angel, cum laude. Kellen Zach Flanagan. Anthony V. Gallia. G. Gao, magna cum laude. Daniel Jose Garcia. Larissa Garcia, cum laude. Cam Jacob Garza. Devon Griffith. Ishwan Zhao. Emily Hagan, cum laude. Anthony Ziad Haddad, magna cum laude. Kennedy L. Hammond. Luke David Hansen. Shumleed Hussein Hashmi. Sydney Hetherington, magna cum laude. Reagan N. Hill. Karina Huang, magna cum laude. Andy Wynn, cum laude. Ariana Nicole Jaimes, summa cum laude. Brianna Gabrielle Jenkins, magna cum laude. Rachel Marie Gerbala. Hannah P. Keller. Natalia Yulia Knudsen, magna cum laude. Quinn Law. V. Huang Feng Li, magna cum laude. Quinn Lee, summa cum laude. Arman Armali Lakhandwala, cum laude. Miriam Andrea Lopez Huerta. Rayleigh Elise Maddox, magna cum laude. Trey Denisha McFarland, cum laude. Anna Karen Mesta Flores, summa cum laude. Brandon G. Montanez. Brittany Chantel Montez. Alina Estelle Moradian. Hadir W. Mori, cum laude. Ikra Fuyaz Mogul. Sarah Muschenheim. Alan Jesus Nava, cum laude. Tong An Tu Nguyen, summa cum laude. Vincent H. Wynn. Adan Ortiz Calixto, cum laude. Kirsten Elise Parks. Tanika Denise Pickney. Priscilla Corino. Vivupi Rupnarine. Daisy Rosales. Ricky Rubio. Hannah Rubio Gutierrez, cum laude. Arthur Itai Rusape. Basil Mark Saab. Daniela Sandoval. Catherine Michelle Silva Cruz, magna cum laude. Kevin Torres. Ni Foy Tran, summa cum laude. Emin McCartan, Uma. Andrea Valencia, magna cum laude. Zach Michael Vasquez, cum laude. Vanessa Giselle Villaseñor, cum laude. Reagan Rose Welch, summa cum laude.
Will the doctoral, master's, and graduate certificate candidates please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the respective doctoral and master's degree and graduate certificate for which you have fulfilled all requirements. Congratulations. Please be seated. Will all the graduate candidates for the Bachelor of Science please stand? And faculty, please stand as well. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the people of the state of Texas and the University of Houston System Board of Regents, and on the recommendation of the university faculty, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Bachelor of Science for which you have fulfilled all requirements. You may now turn your class ring and move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations. Well done. Please be seated. Notice how the audience takes a while to get warmed up? I think we got it now. The Hilton College Alumni Association is proud to give special recognition to the doctoral, master's, and bachelor students who have excelled in their academic endeavors. The Hilton College Alumni Association Award for Scholastic Excellence was created to recognize the student with the highest grade point average in their respective degree programs. I invite our amazing associate deans to come to the podium to announce these outstanding students. Students, as your name is called, please come to the stage and accept your reward.
Okay, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Hospitality Administration, Juliana Theis. All right, for the degree of Master of Science in Hospitality Management, this semester, we happen to have 8 students with perfect 4.0 GPAs. Jeline Dumas. Shannon Gutierrez. Grace Kim. Elise Kloster. Aishat Mazuma. Chi Sylvia Su. Yang Zhao. And Rina Zhou.
At the undergraduate level, for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Global, wow, I'm screwing up her college name, that's great. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Global Hospitality Leadership, Quinn Lee.
Can I get a round of applause for the exceptional students? I now invite Dr. Ki-Jun Baek, Associate Dean for Research and Graduate Studies, back to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Reynolds. I'm back. The Spirit Award recognizes the student whose contributions capture the spirit of our Master of Science in Global Hospitality Business program. What's extra meaningful about this award is the cohort determines who receives this honor. To earn the Spirit Award, the recipient must be viewed as a possible role model and a confident leader who encourages team spirit and team building within the cohort, which is really consistent with today's speech. Most importantly, the recipient is someone who has shown consistent perseverance while traveling from one continent to next and inspires their peers to do the same. I want to share with everyone's classmates quote describing the award recipient. I believe this person is the most suitable candidate for this award because of her effortless sense of leadership and continuous team building motivation. She displays attributes of confident initiatives, high empathy, and emotional intelligence, while also bringing positivity and fun to any situation. Alicia Blomen, please join me on the stage to accept your Spring 2024 Spirit Award. Okay, we have one more. And now for the Best Academic Business Project Award. This honor is given to the team considered to have the best academic business project of the cohort. Cohort 11 of MS in Global Hospitality Business Program is a small but mighty group of 8 students, divided into 2 groups to consult for mighty equities and hotel icon. Students were tasked to consult on a real-world challenge to develop relevant solutions that their company could implement. Let me first say congratulations to both of our MGH teams for their hard work on these projects. That said, I'm pleased to announce that the winner of this year's Best Academic Business Project Award goes to the Mighty Equity Team, led by Faculty Supervisor Dr. Jae Kim, students Adam Ben Hamidain, Magdalena Reeder, Shi-I-E Huang, and Elizabeta Petrova. Please join me on the stage and accept your award. Dr. Kim.
One more round of applause. What do you think? Each fall and spring semester, the Hilton College solicits nominations for the Dean's Award. This honor was established to recognize an outstanding student from both our graduate and undergraduate programs whose academic journeys capture the spirit of our college. As you can imagine, choosing just one graduate and one undergraduate student among the best of the best is never an easy task. This semester is no exception, so let's get to it with the graduate award first. Well-rounded is just one of the many fine attributes of our graduate recipient of the Dean's Award. Our candidate possesses a unique skill set in psychology and hospitality, combining a passion for community outreach, advocacy, and well-being with research, leadership, and managerial skills. She claims to have a fascination with understanding people's minds. No wonder she pursued a master's in global hospitality leadership. We must have provided an interesting challenge for her. At the age of 17, our honoree entered the hospitality industry as a Smoothie King team member where she took an interest in employee rights. This is supposed to be a surprise. Where she took an interest in employee rights and progressed through the ranks to her present position as an operations manager overseeing 15 Houston locations. Additionally, she's led and promoted numerous causes and events surrounding cultural integration, mental health, community involvement, and the environment of the workplace, to mention just a few. Her desire to help and educate others is apparent while she continues to serve in the National Alliance on Mental Health and numerous other University of Houston wellness endeavors like Compass, the JED Foundation, Suicide Prevention, and Step Up. She's an active member in Texas Restaurant Association Cougar Chapter, Edison with Delta Honor Society, and serves as the Graduate Student Association President. I've also heard she plays a mean cello. As a graduate student, she maintained an impressive 4.0 GPA each term, and we're excited to announce that she won't be leaving us anytime soon because she's going to stick around and pursue a PhD in hospitality administration this fall. Please join me in congratulating our Spring 2024 Graduate Dean's Award recipient, Grace Kim. The recipient of our Undergraduate Dean's Award probably accomplished and experienced more in her 4 years here at the University of Houston than most of us will achieve in a lifetime. Our honoree is an inspiration to others of what can be achieved when you get involved, seize opportunities, and set your mind on success. And who would have guessed that the catalyst was a conversation with a Conrad Hilton College ambassador after a 2019 college tour. Our candidate earned over $30,000 in scholarships during her time here, along with other awards, including the Conrad Hilton College Academic Scholarship every year, the Academic Excellence Scholarship, and the American Hotel and Lodging Association Foundation Scholarship, just to name a few. She took global to heart, representing our program in Switzerland, the Netherlands, and Saudi Arabia. She held numerous leadership roles, sometimes extending beyond Hilton College, as a community mentor and advisor within the college with NACE, the Conrad Hilton College Ambassadors, CMAA, and SMH, as well as manager for Gourmet Night in 2023, making lasting impacts and setting the example for our future rising stars. To add to our candidate's impressive list of accomplishments, she also double majored in psychology while maintaining a 3.8 GPA. However, I think everyone who knows our award winner would agree that she will be remembered as the friendliest, most down-to-earth young lady you'll ever meet. And what a wonderful addition she will be to the Auberge Management Development Program in Park City, Utah. So, Sydney Hetherington, come on down. Degree candidates, we are proud to recognize your hard work and achievements today. On behalf of the university, I congratulate each of you on this momentous academic achievement, and I'm proud to officially welcome you to the Cougar Nation. Today, you join the nearly 10,000 graduates of this amazing college to work in industry leadership positions around the globe. We are proud of your accomplishments and know that you will make our college, your alma mater, proud as you venture into the world to begin the next chapter of your lives. And you guys, one of the best classes we've ever had. On behalf of the Conrad and Hilton College of Global Hospitality Leadership, I would like to thank the Moores School of Music, the Houston Battalion ROTC Color Guard, and our college graduation coordinators and volunteers for their exceptional support. So to close the ceremony, please rise as you are able for the alma mater, and then please join us for a reception honoring our graduates back at the University of Houston Hilton.
You want me to adjust levels at all?